13 project update for July the 1st, the week beginning. And indeed, in the past week, we've had quite a bit of tropical storm activity with 3 new storms forming, but that's for the actual tropical weather bulletins and updates. This just explains what's been happening in the world of Force 13 in the past week. First of all, I'd like to announce that July is going to be Force 13's Art Month, and during this month, we're looking for any form of art or media which is to do with tropical cyclones. It could be drawings of them, whether it be from satellite imagery or on the ground. It could even be videos of an actual storm if you so wish. Anything that's to do with it and anything that comes under media is accepted and will be showcased at the end of the month. More information on that on the website in the coming days. I'll let you know in the description. So what's been said in the past week? Comments. Jamaican guy MC3 says the active period in the Atlantic is in the process of ending. I blame the HAARP, who's been messing with the Atlantic's weather, bringing about unusual jet stream dips in the Atlantic basin, resulting in more wind shear and less developments. Well, in reply to that, ML Random said HAARP has nothing to do with the inactive pattern we're in. It's a combination of the warm phase of N-South Saharan dust plumes, faster trade winds, the efficiency of atmospheric instability, and occasional variance from a positive AMO pattern to a negative one. Rather comprehensive answer there. We're expected to see above average cyclone seasons in the Atlantic for at least another 10 years. Well, we'll see what happens this year. Obviously, this is on the back of last Wednesday when I talked about, is the active period in the Atlantic ending? We'll see whether the answer is yes or no this year. Of course, we've got one storm out already at the 1st of July. I think the next 2 months will be telling in particular. More comments in the past week. Cesar says it is urgent that the storms develop now, otherwise energy will accumulate and come off intense when it's time for greater cyclonic activity. Ivan Woodbury says, I have a strong feeling that 2014 in the Atlantic will be very active. Devon Williams says, we had 3 straight years of extreme activity before 2013. I think we're due for a couple of inactive seasons. And Jay Smith says, I feel like this season will be either less active, about the same, or maybe one storm more than 2013, but not a lot more than that year. Well, personally, I predicted between 10 to 15 storms this year, so I think it will finish up similar to 2013. Charlie S says, I think this year might not be as active in number of storms, but I think the ones that will form will be more intense because we're due in for a Cat 5 because we haven't had one since 2007, and that was a long time ago. Then again, this is just a wild guess. I honestly have no idea what's going to happen. And 12 Nina Dean says, I feel that the water has just got colder and may stay like this for a couple of years, but should soon warm up and bring the hurricanes back. Well, I can't say I agree there completely because the water temperatures are certainly warm enough to sustain tropical cyclone development to hurricane status and beyond. But thanks very much for all of your comments. 2014 compared so far, there have been 34 tropical storms that have formed, 3 in the past week, 12 of those becoming cyclones category 1 or higher, and 7 of those becoming category 3 storms or higher. So in the grand scheme of things, we're not far from halfway to 2010, which is the current record holder for the least active in the 26-year record, as this year will make it. But looking at the chart so far, the blue line is 2014, and at the moment it's just about ahead of that purple line, which is 1996, the second most active year on record worldwide. But the first active was the red line, 1992, which we're also ahead of at the moment and have been for quite some time. The green line is last year, 2013. And it'll be interesting to see how close this year comes to a record. It's certainly been a good start. Looking at the predictor season scores and how they have changed, this is how it looked last time on June 25th. TD123 at the top with 13. It is now dropped to 20 points, but still at the top, TD123. Monsoon still in second with 38, and Blake still in third with 57. Woolly Back goes up a few places to 72 points in 6th place. Tom also rising, and Sutoi 12 in 11th place is breaking into the top 12 this week with 84.4 points. Well, now it's time to take a look at our new predictions. Devon W predicted on June 27th, scoring 176. Dooby Doo predicted on June the 29th, scoring a record 3,593, 106th place. That's last, by the way. Ivan Woodbury and Mr. Awesome also predicted, getting 88th and 16th respectively. Looking at our featured predictors, F15 at the top there, slowly dropping down, as is myself in green, Paul Nugent in lighter blue, and Woollyback 82 in yellow. Let's take a look how the top three are doing. Monsoon is the red line, and they led for quite a while until being overtaken by TD123, who came in a little bit later on and is still leading the way. The green line there is Blake in third place now, was second earlier, and they're all going a little bit further away, and Woollyback 82 is going to make a crosshairs with Blake very soon by the looks of things. You can submit your predictions at force13.com/predicttheseason2014.html, but because that's a bit of a mouthful, just look at the description of this video and it will be there. You can visit any of Force 13's 6 outlets. The website, force13.com, will keep you up to date with everything. The video pages, YouTube and Dailymotion, just search Force 13 on those. And the social pages too, Facebook and Twitter. Just search Force 13 on those for the latest updates, at Force 13 on Twitter. And you can converse with me personally on Skype. Just add Fool13 for tropical weather chat. The next project update will follow in a week's time, either next Monday or next Tuesday. Stay tuned for that.